if a retailer really wants to make a big change in their forecast accuracy for the better, what's the easiest place to start?
Um, yeah, so I mean, look, you don't have to take a system and implement it in a big bang way. You can look at it from a category perspective. You can take, for example, if you really want to try to prove out the concept, and also make the case to your teams and the executive leadership, take a category that's actually quite volatile
Mm.
and see what, and as you're running that proof of concept, so meaning this is before you commit to purchasing a system, right? Because you could do this with any vendor. We do this with our clients all the time, where we invite a couple of vendors and say, hey, client X is in their very, very early days of evaluating a system such as yours. They need a little bit of proving out that concept, right? So run that. Take a volatile category. Take a category that's quite difficult to forecast. Run that one through the pipes, and again, I would submit that you'll see some pretty neat results, and that becomes a very strong data point that you can then take to your leadership beyond the obviously quantitative advantages and value add that you get from better forecasting, right? So I would start there. Take a category. Don't feel like you need to solve the entire thing right off the bat, and prove it out one bit at a time.
Yeah, so like a parallel or a shadow forecast in a sense,
Exactly.
starting there. I think that makes a lot of sense. I mean, I think you could probably even tell a retailer, hey, you know what? Let's do a back test. Let's
Yeah.
compare what the system would have predicted with past data, not current data, versus what was the actual
And
forecast.
in fact, mainly all of the current systems out there do that, right? And some companies do it a little bit better than others. But you're absolutely right. One of the easiest things to do is provide your data to that vendor and let them run that scenario, right? And you can see the value that you're getting from that forecast versus what your old system forecasted.
Great.